Good evening, City Shop.
Yes.
Yes, question. I need to see how you can help me out. I have a radio, I need work.
Okay.
And wondering what kind of work can you do for the radio? I have a Honda Ranger 6300.
I mean, we can do whatever. I mean, it's just
Okay, you can do whatever. Because I don't know, I bought this off this one gentleman at a truck stop, and now I'm trying to find a shop in Texas over here. I want to soup it up, make a super duper radio, and he was telling me something about something not working. What kind of tunings do you offer in your shop?
everything.
Hmm?
Everything.
So you do everything. What is the do you have a special name or do you just?
I mean, what I do, I make them back to the factory specs.
Okay, so you tune into the factory specs. What if I want to something like a hot rod? Something get out real good.
I mean, once you get them tuned up and done correctly, they talk really well.
Okay. Well, see, I'm trying to it's
And
right now.
A lot of those other little mods and stuff that people do, I mean, that's just a lot of it. It's just a gimmick.
Right, okay. And you saying you're open till 2 a.m., right?
Yeah, except for today. Every other weekend and Wednesdays, I'm not there. I have my kids tomorrow.
Okay. Do you have specialty tools for the tuning, or do you just tune by the meters? Because somebody told me I need to look for someone who has all the tools to do it right. Because this 6300 model is some kind of a very hard to work radio. You need to have very good tools. So that's why I'm asking.
All right, it's all the same. They're the same as any other Ranger radio.
Oh, okay. So
they all have the same. They all have the same boards.
Oh, so okay. Yeah, this gentleman who was telling me, he's like, you make sure that the shop you take it to, they have the some kind of scope and.
Yeah, telescopes and oscilloscopes and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, this
I'm a ham operator too, so I mean I do everything.
Okay, so you're a ham operator. It's very nice, man. I'm a truck driver. I just did something that's gonna get out real good because lately. These truck drivers, man, I don't know, they all have these big kickers, and when you try to get information, when you're coming close somewhere and you want to find out the company information or how to get there, they never let you talk, man. They hear you on the radio, they tell me always, go back to your country and this and that. I'm sorry I have a, little accent, but yeah, it's very hard to get information when your radio is not performing right, so that's why I'm kind of wondering what you can do to make me talk good but get out very nice, because this gentleman say something wrong about it. It's got some kind of pick watts, bird watts, average. I don't even know what he's talking. To me, it all sound like some kind of dead watts or something. What is he talking about right there?
Is what kind of?
Yeah, he was mentioning something about some kind of picowatt, and there is on one setting you have the picowatt, on another setting it should read some kind of average watts, like some kind of bird watts. I don't know what.
Okay. Yeah, there's on meters. There's a peak setting and a RMS setting.
Oh, the peak setting and RMS setting. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't say. He said make sure that the picowatts are set right for the one side, and average set for the other side. So I don't know what side. You know better, man.
Well, that's the same. I mean, the wattage is the same.
Can you explain to me what is average watts? Because I'm sorry, I was average. Average to me is always like, you're averaging like 6 miles to a gallon. How do you calculate average watts on the radio when you can see nothing on the screen? Doesn't tell you. How can you calculating how do you get to average watts?
I mean, the little meter on the screen, you can't really tell by that.
So the meter, usually you have to have the meter. A meter will tell you the average watts, right?
You got to have an extra meter. Now, that little meter can be set to where it shows like the dead key or what it should be, without talking into it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, but bouncing around in the trucks and whatever, I mean, it doesn't always be in that setting.
Well, since you're...
But the average, RMS, and bird watts, that's all one, just one way. It's not three different things, it's one meaning.
Okay. Well, see, you are very familiar since you have the knowledge and everything. And, you know, I don't mean to take up your time, just, you know, kind of confusing right now. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to figure out why they call one the peacock watts, the other one they call the average, then they call for RMS, then they call for, I don't know, man. It's so confusing. Why not just one watt for everything, and then you're good to go? Can you tune for one average setting, you know, so I don't have to worry about the peacock watts and all the other stuff?
That's just where one just makes their own little thing about it. I mean, on your wattage, there's only two things. There's the RMS, and then there's your peak.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's the only two things there are. I mean,
so there is no such thing as average then?
Well, I mean, an average, it's just like different meters have a different saying on their meters.
So
some say RMS, some say average.
Okay.
I mean,
so what meter can I buy to monitoring the average watt? What kind of meter would I need?
They make little inline power meters you can put in the vehicles.
Okay, so let's say, do you sell something in store? Maybe when I bring my radio, you make sure everything works, so I can have like the... Because I want to just monitoring the average watts, you know, I don't care about all the other watts. I just want one kind of watts on the meter. That way I'm kind of, you know, I can look and see, you know, what I'm doing there. As far as, you know, if somebody asks how many watts I'm averaging, you know, so I can say, okay, this is my average, you know, just like fuel mileage, you know, on the truck.
Yeah. Do you know anything about car stereos?
The who?
Car radio stereo systems?
Oh, the stereo systems? Yeah, I have stereo system, yeah.
I mean, do you kind of understand the difference between the RMS on a speaker and the peak wattage on a speaker?
Well, brother, you know, I'm going to have to be very honest with you. I am not that deep into terminology or whatever you call this, because that's why I'm calling the professional like you. I just try to, you know...
That's how I normally... Most people know what, like, the RMS on a stereo amp is. If it's, you know, you got a 500 watt RMS stereo amp, and then it'll peak out at 1500 watts.
Okay.
You know,
right.
And same thing with your speakers. You got to make sure you have a speaker that can handle 1500 watts, but also be able to handle the RMS wattage too, which is like how it's constantly going to it.
Right. I definitely understand.
I mean, that's a similar thing to the CDs.
Okay.
But people kind of relate better to the stereo.
Right.
If I explain it like a stereo way, people understand it a little bit better.
So my
same thing with your antenna.
Right.
You know, like the antenna, the bigger the antenna is, the further it will get out.
Right.
Same thing with the car stereo speaker. If you go with like a little 8-inch speaker, it'll thump pretty good. If you go with like a 12 or a 15-inch speaker, it's going to thump across the neighborhood.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
In a saying, like, I have purchased the Monkey-made 75,000 watt semi-truck antenna. Is the big one, man, it's heavy. I think it weighed about, I would say, good 10 pounds. So you think that good antenna will gonna work with my radio very good, like all the watts are gonna be good to go?
As far as power and stuff, yeah.
Okay.
It's just an overpriced antenna.
Right, but you said the big antenna, so this one very big, very sturdy, you know, very the big coil on it, you know, is going to work like okay.
I mean, when you get into those antennas like that, the Predator 10K is like a better made antenna.
Oh, the Predator better?
The Predator 10K.
Yeah,
the guy in Fort Worth that makes those.
Right. I heard.
The whole lot lighter.
Right. This guy that sold me the Monkey-made, he tell me this Monkey-made 75,000 antenna will whooped the ass on the 10K, but now you're saying the 10K is better than the. Yeah, I can see the point. Everybody maybe have a different, idea, or maybe different, looks, or maybe he was just selling me for the gimmick. So just he sell it to me. He charged me like $249 for that antenna. I think I got good deal,
For the
right?
antenna?
Yeah, $249 he take from me.
No, they shouldn't do that much money.
Really?
They don't do
How
about
much?
half of that.
How much the Predator 10K?
The biggest Predator 10K, which has the double cools in it, is $125.
$125. So I could buy two Predators install at the same time for the price I got for the one Monkey made.
Yeah, the Monkey made it should have been half that price.
Son of a gun, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna see about what he do to me, why he charge me. He sell me that antenna, and he sell me the clear coax. The clear coax, he charged me $60 for the coax. Is about I think about 9 foot. The shorty is he call it the shorty. He goes, the length don't matter. He goes, don't worry, just from radio to antenna, hook up. Don't worry about nothing. Just install antenna. You don't need to check anything. You just hook to your radio, and you're good to go. So I don't know, man.
No, you still have to check everything.
Well, why?
This
guy is from Kentucky, and he's from Kentucky over there, man. And he tell me, man, don't worry about anything. Put this antenna on the truck. Put my coax under. Hook up any radio, and I'm going to out-talk, because the way he was explaining to me, he said, let's say, for instance, you have a 100-watt radio, okay? And he said, now you have a radio that have 40 channels. Then you go 100 watts times 40, and this should give you average power times shooting out the antenna, so that antenna is going to cover everything. Is that right, or is it wrong?
No, that one won't. No, not exactly.
Can you tell me something? Can I come to your shop? You take off this monkey off my truck, take off this coax, and you install one of your whatever the Predators and put a good coaxing. What kind of coaxing you have? Do you have some special coaxing, like something that's good, very good for the installation?
I got some RG. I've run only put in the Mini 8, but the same time that clear coax, but I don't use a clear.
So this Mini 8 is better than this clear one that I have. There's something I can see is
probably the same size cable, but it's not clear.
Okay. So then the length that he said about cable is okay. You don't need to go like extra length or something crazy or whatever. Just from point A to B that he said.
To get from the radio to the antenna is what you really need.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to have like 6'7" inches, on your cable. I mean, a 6 foot cable is going to work. A 9 foot cable is going to work. 12, 18.
Okay.
All those cables are going to work.
Okay.
But all these truck drivers will get out there and say, "Oh, you got to have an 18-foot piece of coax." But that was from back in the old days when the coax was made real cheaply.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a really good braid on them.
Right.
The coax the radiation would leak out of that coax because there wasn't no shielding on it.
Right.
And when you put a 9 foot and an 8 foot or 18 foot coax, will make a big difference.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
And a lot of the stuff is just old myths from way back when, but the clear stuff will break down a whole lot quicker than anything else.
Right.
It's not UV
I can
protected.
see, what you're saying. So let's say I come to your shop. We put one monkey, not monkey, I'm sorry, I'm stuck with this monkey on my truck.
I'd have to, I mean, I can make it work, but I'd have to order the meters and the other antennas on them.
Okay, so let's say you have said how much for the 10K and 125?
Yes.
Okay, then how much for coax?
Coax is about $15 for, probably about $12 for a 6 foot piece.
How much? $12 for 6 foot?
About $12.
$4 for 6 foot.
12.
Oh, $12. Okay, gotcha. So that's
For the
one.
18 foot, the 18 feet of cable is $15. So yeah, it's about $12.
Yeah, it's
$13.
okay. It's okay. It's good price. Then how much do you
You shouldn't have
charge?
paid no $60.
How much? Right. How much do you charging for the make the 6300 radio correcting? You know everything right to go through it. You know to do your tuning.
If it's like working and you want it gone through like factory wise, 45.
45. If I want to just make a little bit extra for, I only talk one channel. Channel 19, break, and then, usually I go audio, I got Brown over there, but yeah, I just need something that is going to get me out there just for, I don't talk too much, okay? That's not, I don't need to, like, talk forever. Just when I ask for, can I get break check for the information, and somebody come back, tell me what I need, and I'm okay, say thank you. So for the tuning, make a little bit, on a better side. What do you think?
I mean, going through it, putting it back the way it's supposed to be factory wise, make sure everything's correct on it, and kind of get the most power out of it. I mean, 45, that's the most.
Okay, so we got 45. So
if there's nothing wrong with it.
Yes, correct. It's okay radio, just we need to weed out the dead bird watts, the peacock watts, the average watts, and the RMS watts. They're all inside right now because he's saying you have to make sure the shop go through them and make sure that they set it right. So, okay. And then how much for the installation to put on my truck? I need you to install it. How much for the installation to set it in my truck?
With the one that you already have?
I have a Volvo 2016. It's a brand new truck, man. It's beautiful, man. It's very nice. I have already bird perch mounting, so we can put the antenna. We can take this monkey off and put the predator in, and you just need to, put the coax there. How much you charge?
Probably about $30.
That's very good, reasonable price. Okay, and how much for the meter for the average watt?
It depends on how big of one you want.
Whatever is gonna work for that radio. I don't know. You're the mechanic. You know how to fix the.
Some people like the great big ones. Some people like the little ones. I mean,
what do you suggest? What do you think for me is good?
There's some that are about the size. Like about the size of the big speakers, the big 5-inch speakers.
Right.
At the truck stop.
Right.
I can get some of those. I think that'll handle. It should handle about 300 watts. It'll be about $50 to $75.
So about 50 to 100. So that's cheap. Okay. So we put in line everything. Okay. And microphonio. What kind of microphonio you got? That's good. This is making me sound a little better. I sound like shit right now. I want to sound a little bit deeper voice, man, so I sound like a man or something. What you got?
I have the static 636s and the RK56 mics.
Okay, which one gonna make me sound better? You were hearing me, huh?
Either one.
Either one is going to make me sound better. Okay, how much for the microphone?
The statics are 19 and the RKs are 39.
Oh, so you're very reasonable, man. This pricing, man. This other guy, man, he ripped me off, I guess. But I'll make sure I stop by and see him next time. The cocksucker took me by freaking $125, man, for your radio and for your antenna, and for my monkey over here is okay. I get him. I don't worry about him. He's been acting weird, I call him one time, he tell me that I can't talk. Technicians don't talking on the radio. They don't. You need to come inside the shop. So I check him out. All right. So, what is the best timing to show up at your shop? For this, do we? You know what I can do? I can check in my timing, and maybe what do you think about Friday?
Yeah, anytime after about 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. You working in the morning or something? You busy? Or?
at night.
Oh, you work at night. So after midnight, right, to come to the shop?
About 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, 5 in the afternoon. Okay. So we're gonna set the radio for the average watts, and you're gonna delete all the other watts, right? You're gonna make sure they're not in my radio, right?
Well, I mean, they're still beat. I mean, that's still there. I mean, I'll set it up like it's supposed to be.
Okay, we'll put them in line. We're gonna separate everything so it's not intervening with each other. Okay, very good.
I mean, they don't mess with each other. It's just that's what it is. I mean, there's nothing to separate between.
Well, the way I got it, I was thinking, when he said birds, I was like, what the hell is this man talking about bird watch? I'm like, there is no such thing as a bird.
Yeah, well, there's a bird meter.
Oh,
and that's what they call bird watch.
That's why they call the birdies. Okay, a bird meter. I see, man. I was gonna say he's a cuckoo or something, man. He went Fruity Loops on me, man. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're selling radio.
That part he is
confused
right.
about.
Everything
He's not right. Because I was trying to picture how can you have bird watch. I'm trying to picture like a bird, like a peacock, and average birds like you see on the road, and they're all connected inside like flying birdies on my radio.
Well, that's just a standard meter that all the like Ranger and all them, they use that as a standard.
So then you have standard watts too. So my God, how many watts you have in the radio is crazy, man.
No, that's just like a standard. That's the meter that people set up other meters with.
Right.
So I mean, it's just like a reference.
All right, my friend. What is your name, by the way? I forgot. My name is Rakish, man. You're a very nice gentleman. I like you very much. You're a very calm, down-to-earth person, not like the other guys. They scream at me like, go back to your country. Why you calling over here? I say, hey. I was born and raised in here, man, but I have a very harsh accent, My family is from India, and we're running a trucking business, and I was always intrigued when I hear some guys on the radio that are loud and proud. And then they say treetop stole some kind of wolf. I don't know, but there's a CB lingo, I don't understand, like bears and birdies, and I feel like I'm in the zoo, my friend,
There's all kinds of CB lingo, all kinds of CB shop lingo.
That's right, man. Okay, so again, I missed your name, sorry, because I said my name before you said yours. What was it again?
Jeremy.
Dylan?
Jeremy.
Oh, Jeremy. Okay, you're a very nice name, my friend. Okay, what I do is I'll call you tomorrow at 5, tomorrow Thursday. I call you 5, and I make payment. You take credit cards over the phone?
I have a
or do you like cash? Do you like cash? I pay cash, but I need to pay you before you order everything, because right now I'm driving. I can't do nothing as far as that, but I can call tomorrow if you want my information. You order everything, we get radio, and you hook me up, and I'm gonna be very proud.
I can't do them over the phone because they don't.
Can you take cash? I got cash money like you can burn. I got all the money that you need, no problem. So how about I pay you then when we see each other at your shop?
Okay.
Okay, my friend. All right, I'll call you tomorrow to make sure everything gonna be okay for Friday. And thank you so much, Jeremy, for explaining these bird watch, because right now that's all I had in my head was birds flying everywhere in the radio, and I didn't understand I thought this guy was bullshitting me, but okay, now that I know what average bird watch is.
The other little part of the water thing, yeah, he was blowing smoke about, but the name of it is correct.
There's a bird meter watch. I see. Not a bird watch like you have a bird flying and it's
no.
Got you, man. Got you. Thank you, brother. God bless you, and thanks for doing business, and we will catch you again, okay? Call you tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right, have a good evening. All right.